Life has changed so much, hasn't it? Since I was brave enough to take that giant first step. And now that I'm back again, it's quite a conflicting feeling, really. There has been so much pain and so much loss since I was last in this place. And being out here, all alone, well, it feels quite fitting, doesn't it? I suppose that's all we really have in the end. Ourselves. Alright, so in this video I want to tell you a little bit of a story. Now it starts going back almost 5 years ago when I finally plucked up the courage to do my first ever solo trip. Now there was one very special place which I will never forget and I've always wanted to go back. And it's been a while since we've had an adventure, hasn't it? So I'm going to bring you along with me and tell you the story as we go along. Anyway, let's go. And in usual fashion, it's never plain sailing. The flight has been delayed by an hour. And then, it's delayed by another hour. Despite my abundance of frustration, I head down on my own towards the gate, in search of yet another solo adventure. But I really want to be honest with you. I'm always a bit torn when it comes to travelling solo. I've made some of the most incredible memories on my own, of which I'm so proud, but it isn't easy. Even right now, part of me wishes there was someone sat beside me. Though if I waited around, I guess I wouldn't be here at all. But let's turn the sad music off for now. One thing which does get me excited is landing to see snow.
Alright, and here we are. We have arrived in Poland and it is minus 10. Feels like minus 16. But the snow's fallen, so I'm absolutely buzzing for that. Anyway, I'm going to get to bed because it's about 1:30. 2 hours delayed flight as usual, Ryanair. But yeah, continue the adventure tomorrow. See you then.
Well, good morning. Not a good morning, we've got a slight dilemma. I was supposed to leave my Airbnb 5 minutes ago and zip is broken. Oh my god. With yet another curveball thrown at me, I carry on in a bit of a mood and leave the beautiful city of Kraków behind in pursuit of my next destination with my now floppy backpack. Anyway, it's now time to get on the coach and head to the place I've been waiting almost 5 years for.
Oh, and at last, after a bloody disastrous morning, 3 hours on the coach, and we have arrived at a beautiful, beautiful place called Zakopane, right in the bottom of Poland. And wow, this has cheered me right up. Sun's just starting to set. It's about 3:30. Let me tap. Oh, I've got too many bags. See the peaks in the background? That is the Tatra, I believe, which is just on the border with Slovakia. This is what I came for, but the proper adventure is for tomorrow. But can I just say as well, let me put my bag down. They have the most incredible houses here. You see they've got these like beautiful wooden hut things with like steep roofs, and some of them are like 3-4 floors. They're all fully detached. They're absolutely incredible. There's like people skiing and stuff over that way. But the real adventure, like I said, starts tomorrow. So stick with me, and also I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story of why I'm here in the first place. Yeah, so I'll probably see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
So finally, it's time to tell you why I'm here. It's quite a long time ago now that I was pushed to a breaking point. Nobody would do anything. I knew there was a whole world out there, and I was so sick and tired of being the only person with a sense of adventure. Fuck it, I thought. It all began when I booked a one-way flight from Manchester to Budapest. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing or where I was going. I just drifted along, only 19 and fed up of trying to fit into places I didn't belong. And it forced me to venture into the unknown. It took me from Budapest to Kraków, and then the place where I've managed to come full circle back to. It looks a little bit different here, doesn't it, to what it does right now? But here it was, the place I was properly welcomed into the world of adventure, on my first ever solo trip, but also my first ever hike. Yet sadly, everything in my life from back then is all a bit of a blur. Which is why you're sat here watching this now, to let me take you back to a special place of mine. Not just for its beauty, but for its significance in that time of my life.
Oh, right now, good morning. It's white everywhere, it's freezing cold, it's minus 15. I'm sure I'll have my hat and my gloves on any second now. What an incredible place. But today's the day for what we've been waiting for. We'll be heading over there in the mountains somewhere. I cannot wait to show you. So I'll be getting on a bus in about 20 minutes. It's 20 past 7. Let's get started, shall we?
Now at last, the time has come. The real adventure begins, but this time in the thick of winter. Surrounded by deep snow, mountains and trees, brushed in a fluffy white coating.
Right, now this is a good sign. I think this is the first bus at 7:40, the red one, and there's nobody here, so I could be the only one, fingers crossed.
I make it onto the bus with a few others as we head into the mountains. I soon realise it's best to get covered up, with temperatures at around minus 16.
Oh, right, and here we are, we have arrived in the national park. The car park's just there, just got off the bus. Just paid to enter, 9 zloty, about £2 to get into the national park. £3 on the bus, about 15 zloty. Wow. So we are beginning our hike up to Morskie Oko, which means Blue Eye, which is a beautiful, beautiful glacial lake hiding somewhere up there. So I'm guessing we're going to be headed over there. We're some of the first ones here, I think. So we're probably going to rush along this trail and get up there quick. But anyway, let's get started. I cannot wait. Take a look at this. I feel like I'm ready to rob a bank.
Well, I've certainly cheered up. But how could I not? This place is breathtaking. Like nothing I've ever seen before, actually. A winter wonderland. Honestly, it feels as though I'm on another planet.
I tell you what, I do not remember this walk looking anything like this. It's absolutely incredible, especially in the snow, but I don't remember this. Nice surprise, eh?
I carry on making my way up, and bit by bit, the views which start to reveal themselves are out of this world. And I realise I really am in paradise.
Looks like things have finally just started to open up. We've just come out of the trees. And yeah, you can see these beautiful peaks in the background. Just on the other side of that, I believe it's Slovakia. And I think Morskie Oko might just be hiding somewhere behind those sets of trees there. So we're getting very, very close. And I cannot wait to see it myself. And show you, of course.
And, at last, we have finally made it.
Oh, right, now after what seems like walking forever, after 4.5 years, I am finally back. Wow. Believe it or not, the lake's down there. but it's all frozen over and covered in snow, so it looks like there's absolutely nothing there. The mountains in the background are absolutely incredible. Got this lovely little mountain hut behind me where I believe you can stay and also get food and stuff. Looks like he's braving it and walking across. I think I might as well at some point. It feels so strange being back here. A special place. And life has changed so much since then. So, a bit emotional being back here, to be honest.
And I have just a brief moment to take a deep breath and let myself savour this special moment. But don't worry, it doesn't last long.
I've got to admit, it has just hit me that I'm walking across a frozen lake. Like, I hope it's thick enough. I wonder if the little fishies can hear me. I tell you what, I wouldn't have been uploading this YouTube video if I fell through there. Wouldn't have been funny. The ice cold. But anyway, so, part of the story. Anyway. When I was first here, it was summer. Probably like July, August, 30 odd degrees. Obviously none of this snow and ice was here. And crystal blue waters, crystal clear as well. And I met an American lad called Michael, and we'd done this whole walk together, but we also walked along the outskirts of this whole lake. And we dipped our feet in over there, which you're not meant to, but we did. So yeah, it's nice having these special memories that you can look back on. It's what it's all about, really. But yeah, it's some place, but I haven't been able to see it in the peak of summer and also the peak of winter is quite special. It's a completely different world. You could probably, like, if I just teleported now and you could see me like this, you'd probably think he's in Antarctica or something. Or Canada, something like that. Alaska.
Well, anyway, I made it. I may have been alone. I may have preferred a special someone by my side. But at least I did it. And if I were to die tomorrow, I would truly be proud of where I've been and what I've done. And I hope that my story can inspire you to do the same, in whatever form that may take. And the beauty is, well, that's all for you to decide.
Anyway, while we're still here in this beautiful place, I'm going to draw the video to a close. Thank you so much for coming along with me. You've kept me company, and I hope it's been enjoyable and hopefully inspiring as well. But yeah, I've got loads of other videos like this, so if you did enjoy it, click the subscribe button down below. And if you did enjoy it as well, just leave a comment, because otherwise numbers are numbers and it just feels like nobody's watching them. So please leave a comment, I'd appreciate that. Come here yourself. I'll have plenty more videos coming out soon, and plenty more videos before that if you want to go back and watch those. Anyway, I'm waffling. Right, goodbye.